Good morning UHAS. Saturdays at 8.
Howdy viewers, and welcome to the first episode of Good Morning UHAS this semester. And I am Florence Osman-Markin, your host for today, and my co-host is in the person of
Apoku Daniel. You're blushing this morning, Florence. How's your week been?
It was okay. I'll say it was okay.
Not stressful as mine.
Yes, the semester just began, so
okay. That's all right. I understand. Yeah, Florence, I think the vacation was too short for me. Very short. And I didn't even go home. I didn't get a time to go home because I had to work on my project on my bench, work and things like that. So
I did.
You went home.
Yes,
you went to suck mommy's breast for some time. Yes. And
yes. Yeah, it was okay to then take a break from the work stress, student life thing. Yeah.
That has been interesting for you, but for me, it hasn't been interesting for me because work from classroom to laboratory and up and down, just like that. Yeah.
I know, yeah, it's stressful.
It's stressful. I never expected final year to be like this.
You survived.
Yeah.
Okay. So, today we'll be going through a few stories.
Sure. Yeah.
Yes. And I'd like to advertise to you all, if you want somewhere to do your cornrows, your knotless braids, your folklores, whatever hairstyle you want, yes, so that you can look beautiful and stunning. In the midst of all this chaos, you still have to put on the looks. I entreat you guys to contact Mabriza Braids on 020-3795-800 or 024-062-1033. Mabriza Braids, yes.
Like get a discount when I go there with your name.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I have to take my girlfriend there.
Sure. We're expecting you.
Okay.
Call to book an appointment, please.
Oh.
Yeah.
A student?
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yes, so
That's interesting.
she has to fix it into her schedule, but she does it. She's so passionate about it, so it will look so beautiful. Yeah.
That's interesting. I love student entrepreneurs. I mean, students in business. I love it because that's where the money comes from.
Yes.
All right. So the topics for today for discussion.
Yes. So today we're going on the construction.
Okay.
The drainage at the permanent site, UHAS main campus. Yes, there has been measures put in place to make sure that the transportation system doesn't affect the working, or the working doesn't affect the transportation system. Either way, so yeah. And also be going on the 5th anniversary celebrated by the UHAS choir.
Yeah.
Yes, just last week.
Yeah.
Yes, and also the HDMI cables.
Oh.
UHAS SRC is given out to all course reps. Yes,
So these are the interesting topics we're going to talk about today, and we want you to stay with us and go nowhere. Just grab a seat, a drink beside you, and listen to the inciting conversations around these topics happening here in the University of Health and Allied Sciences. So deep into the conversations or the topics of today, let's take it from the construction of the road. Okay, so I mean, I think in 200 now, okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So you didn't come to me the terrible state of the UHAS road. When I said the UHAS road from Mirage to the campus and the internal roads of the university as well. Yeah. When we came to 100, it was such a terrible state.
Still not that. So I think
I think relatively it's okay, because I remember so well some years ago, about 3 or 2 years back down the line, when it rains, like especially in this raining season, you have to fly before you get to campus for your lectures. Yes, because it was that terrible. The KK drivers, at the time I was at Edna's hostel, the KK drivers had to take you to Mirage, leave you there. Then you find a way to continue your journey to the campus, main campus.
That was harsh.
Yes, so others were using the Kojobi road, pass that way, yes, and others would just take the buses were just developing faults and things like that because the road was terrible. Then one day The students at the university actually gathered a demonstration on Twitter, social media demonstration, and I think that went far. We actually got good response. I mean, some government officials came in, and they joined the Twitter conversation. And I think at the time, that issue was second, like when the most talked about issues in Ghana, and we saw something happening on the road, filling it to the level it is now that can withstand downpours, heavy rains. But then I'm a bit disappointed, Florence. You may ask why.
Why?
The president of last year or so visited the university frequently. Like, we had a lot of series of programs, and he came. That was so great. I applaud him for that. At the 10th anniversary, I saw the president and I heard him clear saying that he just come in. I mean, make sure that the voters that Mr. President already stood in the state, and they're just hoping that as they have started this, I mean, they've putting some kind of they put sand on the road, and doing something so that they're constructing some coverage and drainage system. Yes, and I think the president has not forgotten his promise, but we just want him to pick in things for us. Yes, so, because
the condition of the road is very bad. Even in a car, in a keke, unless the car is very high, you don't really feel it. But in the keke that we use most of the time, by the time you get to campus, you are so tired. Me, for instance, just last week we were going to class one day. You wake up stressed, tired because you have a lot of things to do. And then you sit in the keke, get into class. At least that short time should be a little bit relaxing. And you get to class tired before the day even begins. So I just pray that emergency it will look too urgent so that they can do something about it for us.
The president will actually do something before he leaves office for the university. So that's that about the UHAS route, the state of it. I think it's okay now. It's not really okay, but it's accessible. I mean, just that the keke drivers are complaining and they're charging a lot because of the state of it.
Okay, so going on, we are going to talk about the 5th anniversary. Personally, I was there and I really enjoyed the show. Yes, Gigi behind the comments can testify that I did really enjoy the show. Yes, so we went, I didn't really come early though. But from the part I saw, the VC spoke well. She entreated the choristers to do more than just singing, but also make it reflect in their lives that the words they speak to us through their music. Yes, and a lot of dignitaries were there. It was quite, it was very nice and inspiring because they had to take time off their schedule. It was a Sunday and Monday is a busy day, so the king took time off their schedule, sat there, enjoyed all the speech, and after we had like a continuous music flow, we danced. I danced.
I couldn't come. I actually planned to come, but 2 or 3 things couldn't allow me to be there because I'm a lover of music, especially choral music, and the university's choir has actually come a long way. It's 5 years now, right? It has come a long way, and they are doing tremendously well. Anytime I hear them minister, I get goosebumps because you can actually hear the voices clearer, everything is on point, and I love the commitment of the choristers and the director of the choir, Mr. Wanda Chino. Yes, he has done so well. I'm told he was actually employed not as the director of music or whatever for the university. He's having a different job, and then the call came that we're looking for somebody to handle the choir, and his background in music, he stepped in to assist the university erect the choir, and he has done a tremendous work. Yes, we applaud him for that. May God richly bless him for all the efforts and dedication to the university's choir.
It was also an alumni homecoming, so there were quite a few alumni and they shared their thoughts, they raised their hand. It was so nice, we applauded them, and it was nice. Some of them sang. So
So on this note of the university's choir 5th anniversary, we are just going for a short break and we'll be back afterwards. Go nowhere and make sure that you subscribe to all our social media handles, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, X now,
Yes.
and all the handles. Stay tuned, we'll be right back.
Club viewers, and that was some excerpts from the choir. Yes, it was very, very nice. I personally enjoyed, and I would love for them to do it again.
Again?
Yeah.
I'm gonna sponsor them. You know, they need sponsors. I mean, to undertake some of the activities. Students, I'm also told they've opened the floor for new people to join the choir. So if you are there and you think you have good voice, angelic voice like mine, you can sing so well. I mean, do not hesitate joining the university choir and make your voice count. Once you're here, you'll save the soul and put a smile on somebody's face. Now back to the next story that has to do with the HDMI cables that has been provided to all course reps by the SRC. Yeah. I mean, I think they're doing well.
Yeah, we're trying.
It's one of the challenges that we've been facing over here. I mean, you go for lectures and these things, you go to the IT, I mean, you're not having this and the cables are not available and up and down. That can actually take about 30 minutes of the lecture hours. Okay, so it kind of do not make lectures effective, and the flow is not there. We waste much of time. And it's much thoughtful of the SRT to actually provide these cables to the students, with the students to use it. But now my worry here, and I think it actually was through the Intelligence and the Student Affairs Committee of the SRC that have been able to get us these cables. Florence, my worry here is taking care of these cables by the students.
Yeah. Okay, so as students, we know the importance of these cables to our lecture. So I think the course reps will do a very good job in taking care of them, because coming to class like 7:30 and you come in another 7:30 class, they have the cables, you're going here, that kind of stress they go through. That period of stress is not easy, and the lectures be like, you should have prepared before I come in and all those things. So they will put in the initiative to do it very well. They will take very good care of these cables. Yes.
I think if the SRC can actually, or the committee can actually institute something that maybe periodic assessment and actually just bring it right to see the state of it, to even see even if it's actually there in the first place, if not misplaced it or something like that, so that we can actually protect it.
To make they have to put like measures in place. So if personally the course rep gets it missing or something, they're supposed to replace it. Yes.
They should give periodic updates to committee. So that we can know the state of it. Because this is actually going to help academics, learning and teaching in the university. I know some lecturers actually come to the lecture with their own things, projector, their cables and everything, because they don't want their class to be delayed.
Because there's a lot to cover in the short times here with the academic calendar that we have. So if this is coming to shorten that time waste, it's very good.
That's so much thoughtful of the SRC, and we are much grateful. We are expressing our gratitude to you as we students, right?
Yes.
Thank you so much, SRC, for that. To our next story.
Okay, so this is a little bit more of a share your thought.
Okay.
Because, the topic is who spends more, students living at the permanent site or students living in town? Tell me.
It's a very tough topic to analyze now, because when you're taking that into consideration, there are a lot that you have to consider.
Yes.
One, which student are you talking about? Is it a student who has almost all his or her lectures at perm site?
Program dependent.
Yes. So if it's, for instance, an MBMB student living over there, the cost of transportation, within the week is going to be we can sometimes close very late from lectures. You come back, you're tired, you have nothing to eat or warm up to eat, and you have to go, and there's no food around that place. You have to sometimes call town. If you have a KK driver's number, the person buys you food, bring it to campus. You pay for all the cost of that. But whereas people in town can easily walk to Trafalgar Gate and get food to buy, and they go.
So personally, I think it has to be categorized maybe in terms of your program, yes, and as you said, food, and your weekend activities, yes, it would depend on all those things. As you said, for some programs like MBMB, it's easy that way, and those staying there, if let's say you go one Saturday, all your needs and transportation time, all those things are available to you. So I think it's relative, as you said earlier. Yes. But the conversation still continues on our social media platform, X, UHAS TV, YouTube. Yes, we'll still share your comments later. Yes, so
I think that brings us to the end of today's section on Good Morning UHAS this morning. Do you have any other thing to say to your viewers?
Okay, please like, share, subscribe, share your comments. We'd love to hear them.
And stay safe, enjoy the weekend. Until then, it's bye-bye for now.